tonight we have a big problem. After I press the hazard button, it doesn't want to be pressed anymore. Alright, so as you can see, our blinker, our hazard lights are on. And the hazard switch, this thing, doesn't wanna go back anymore. This is the problem right now. So that means even if we're gonna turn off the engine, the thing still is on. Since it's already evening, the best I can do is to remove the panel and try to diagnose what's wrong. And let's diagnose it inside the house. Alright. Okay, so first let's remove this. And then we're gonna have to remove everything that's plugged in here, including this USB. Okay, now after doing that, you can let's remove this. Just remove this thing. Right, now we can now uproot this. We can now put this one back just like that and remove it from here. There you go. So the reason why we have uprooted this thing, it's because we need to access these two screws here. We don't need to remove this one completely, but if it makes you uncomfortable, you can always remove it. Now let us undo this screw. There it is, it's coming out. So I chose to record a video using English, and I know as a Filipino we are capable of understanding it, even if we don't have a formal education in English. Still, English speaking is in our blood. Alright guys, so we already have removed the two screws fastening this. Alright, so we can now simply pull here the aircon panel. This one. Oh, there you go. So see, it's easy as that. Now let's also pull it from the side. There you go. And oh, look how dusty it is. So in this panel, the back, the connectors. Okay, so at the back of the connectors there are tabs. There are connectors here. There are small tabs here for each connector. You press it like that. Press it down, then you can already fold it off. See? Let's do it again. Press the small tab, then you can pull the entire thing towards the back. It's really hard to do this with one hand. It's coming off. There you go. And it seems that this connector here holds the line for the blinkers or the hazard lights, and you can see the hazard lights already off. It's alright, so it will not deplete the battery of our 20-year-old car. Now let's remove the other connectors here. Same thing. I'm gonna press the tab here, then gently wobble the connector out, and there you go. Okay, so we just removed the whole air conditioning panel here. We're gonna take it inside and see what's wrong with it. Alright, so let us disassemble the panel, the air conditioning panel, and let us see if it's repairable, if the problem of the hazard switch can still be repaired. it's a little serious problem. All right. Okay, so let's remove all the screws that you can see at the back of this panel. It's so nice that I have this electric drill. Electric. So nice that I have this electric screwdriver. It makes this easier. If you want to buy this one, I am gonna leave the product link there in the video, or you can see the link of the product itself there in the video itself. Okay, so let's remove this and also the screws, because they might get lost. Alright, so this thing has a metal tab here, so we can just remove it. See, and here it is. This is just for the connection, you see. Oh, here is the part number 88650 1E510. Alright, so the hazard light resides here, so it sits here at the top. Let's see. So as I've told you, it might be integrated to the board, and I am right. See, this hazard light is right here. So I'm just hoping that it can still be repaired, because from the looks of it, I think it isn't going to be repaired anymore. What do we have here? Okay, so we have screws here, center. Let's remove it, and I think we can already uproot this thing. Yeah, and here it is. Oh, okay, so the switch itself is working, as you can see. The switch itself is working, guys. Let's focus on it. The switch itself is working, because if you're gonna press it, it comes out. If you're gonna press it, it's turning on like that. So I believe this one is not broken, but if it is, now you know that the switch itself, guys, is integrated to the board of the control panel here. So if you happen to damage this thing, then it will be a very bad problem. To see what's wrong with the hazard light, I think that's what's wrong, guys. If you see that, the thing, it's broken. See, this thing is broken over here, so that's the reason why it doesn't work. So for it to work, what are we gonna do? We have to put stuff here. So we have so many broken pieces here, as you can see, and there's also a broken piece over there. So that's why it's not working, because it is part of something is broken. So it still goes back and forth like that, but the problem is it's not working properly now. But let's try to put some silicone, because I think this is a silicone thing. The function of this is to become a lubricant. Now what I'm gonna do now is that I'll try to return this one because there's a little hook still there. As you can see, there is still a little hook over there that can still work in this. It's only that this thing is broken and it doesn't hold the switch here anymore. Okay, so my idea is, since that little hook over there touches the switch, this one, see, it's just push and push to engage, then push again to disengage. So my idea is I'm gonna stuff a styrofoam here on the switch over here, cut it in half and put it like that as if it's a square, and then let's stuff it inside. You see it, guys? Oh. Let's look at the square once more. Doesn't want to be there. Let's stuff it there. It goes. Yes, there's a little space here that's not balanced. Alright, so right now the other part of the styrofoam here, let us fold it twice like this. Let's fold it twice. Let's tear it twice like that. Then let's stuff it inside in such a way that it will become a little rectangle over there. There it goes. So if you press the switch, it will move together like that. Then let's put this whole assembly back like that, and pressing the switch. All right, so let's put this one back here. Right, so I'm very hopeful that that fix will fix our problem. I just analyzed the engineering behind it. And thought that it would fix it. So let's see if it really did fix it. Okay, there you go. There you go. Let's put the other thing there. Okay, now let's try to press the thing. Oh, I can hear the switch flicking. See? So I think it should work. Alright, so let's finish putting up all the screws because I'm hopeful. I don't know yet if it works, but I don't want to waste too much time. Right? Okay. Alright. We're going to know if our repair was effective or not. Alright, so right now I'm gonna connect now the connector for the hazard lights. It clicked in place. Yeah. And I'm gonna test it. Alright. It works. You see? And it's blinking outside. And let's press it again to turn it off. Ah, beautiful. So you see, I just saved myself from a massive headache. Let's continue connecting all the other wires. And what's this? I don't know what's this. I think it's the control for the rest of the air conditioning. Okay, it clicked in place. This one too. Come on. Alright, it also clicked in place. Now all the three connectors there are already in place, so they already returned properly. Now all you have to do is to put back the air conditioning panel. Let's start from the top, right over there, but let us put this one first out of place so we can insert the bottom of the air conditioning at down. Okay, so I think it's in place also. Now let's push it in place like that and push it up first. There you go. Push another one. There you go.